When we're getting to know a new person, we take time to learn about their character. How do they treat others? Are they fun? What's important to them? And God's no different. As we, kids and grown-ups alike, get to know who God is, it's important to examine his character. It's really easy to lean into an image of God that makes it seem like he just wants us to follow his rules. And part of that can be true. The way God's outlined for us to live our lives is what he sees as best. But there's so much more to him. And quite frankly, if rule setter is his biggest priority, it doesn't really sound very enticing. As Christian parents, God calls us to guide our kids toward him by teaching who he is and modeling what a life with him is like. He knows that if we would get to know him, truly know what he offers and what he's about, life with him would be hard to pass up. I often wonder, how am I making a relationship with God look from the outside? Do I seem annoyed that I got up early to pray and read my Bible? Do I seem burdened to be kind and care for my neighbor? Is there any evidence of God's joy, love, peace, patience, or kindness in my life? And this is true for all of us, parent or not. If we know who God is and live life with him, others would see his character reflected in us. So whether you're leading someone else to know God better or you're on this journey yourself, God makes it really easy to know and draw closer to him. First, I would encourage you to read the Bible. If you're a parent, the verses your child learned about in Meck Kids are always available on our app under the preschool or elementary tab. It's as simple as reading those verses and asking your kid, what does this story tell us about God? One of my favorite things about the Bible is how it's both easy to grasp, but has a depth that we will never reach the bottom of. My 3-year-old can understand a story or verse about God, and I can study the same set of words for weeks and learn something new each day. This is a great practice to do alongside a child or on your own. Second, talk with God. Prayer is basically how we talk to and hear from God. So try spending a few minutes each day talking with God about what you're learning about him, what you wonder about him, and ask him to show you who he is. Again, this is a practice that's accessible to someone who is 9 or 90. You would never enter into a relationship with someone without getting to know them, and we definitely wouldn't want our kids to do that. So if we're hoping to lead our kids or ourselves into a deep relationship with Christ, we need to help them see who he is and fall in love with him themselves.